Hey guys, my name is Tian. From one blonde to another, I thought I would tell you guys a little bit about some violet shampoos, some purple shampoos that we've got, and really just how to know what's best for you, what you need, and get a little bit of an understanding about what we have here in the salon, and what you can use on your hair. So I first wanted to start to talk to you about your hair and about what you guys have at the moment. So this little video I have made for our blondes, and it's really just about those brassy tones. So are you currently getting a bit of brassiness? Is your toner washing out and you need that little bit more upkeep? Maybe you find you need to come in halfway between your appointment for a toner and you don't really have the time for that and you really want to use something at home. This is something that you can do at home. This is something that you can do every time you wash your hair, every other time. Really depends on what you have at the moment. So whether it be just some subtle blonde highlights, possibly even some caramel highlights, this might be all right for. We're really looking at those lighter levels, those lighter shades here, even something quite as dramatic as a platinum. So we do have a lot of different things that we can offer you. So first I'll start with our less pigmented shampoos, and then we'll move on to our heavier ones and see what is best for you. So first of all, I'll tell you about our Silverati. So this is in our All Bay range, and it is what it is. So it's a silver shampoo. It is not heavily pigmented, this one. So I've got a little sample here for us. You can see this one here, it is only very light. It's a level 2 out of a 10, I would say. Definitely does have some pigment to it. It's got a little bit of a blue pigment to it, this one. So quite soft. I would recommend this on your natural silver hair is best. Naturally silver, possibly a platinum that doesn't go too yellow. This is a very light toning shampoo. Doesn't have a lot of pigment to it. It's just when we want that little bit of something predominantly used for our natural hair. I would then move on to our Aubrey Bright Blonde. So this one here you can see is a little bit more pigmented. I've rated this a level 5. So we're looking again halfway there. We've got both a shampoo and a conditioner here. With this, you can see that the shampoo is quite a lot deeper than the conditioner. And the reason that they've done this is they are used to work together. So I always recommend if there is a pair that goes with a toning shampoo to stick to them together. You can see if you use one without the other, you're not going to get the full effect. So being that this is a purple base, I would recommend this for our predominantly yellower clientele. So those who are finding that little bit of yellow coming through, it's only subtle. Keep in mind this is a halfway strength, so it's not overly strong. Can be used in every shampoo, every time you wash your hair. So this is the Bright Blonde here in the All Bay range. If you find we need something a little bit stronger, maybe you're starting to see a little bit more orange in the hair, we want to go for something more with a blue base, we can then move on to our O&M. So O&M here, this is the color brand that we use as well. So I sometimes like to pair this, just matching that we have that color brand as well. Again, they have a shampoo and a conditioner, and you can see compared to the Bright Blonde, this is darker again. So I would rate this here at a level 7. So we're moving up in the scale. Keep in mind now we're at a blue base that I would watch how long you leave this on for. Being that it is a darker blue base, it could possibly overtone the hair if used incorrectly. I wouldn't recommend leaving this one on for too long. Again, we've got the shampoo and the conditioner. Shampoo is definitely stronger again, and you can really see that contrast between the two. If you do decide to use the O&M, you can see why we wouldn't recommend just one. If you were to use something like this, expecting a 7, you're going to miss out on the pigmentation of the shampoo. They are our shampoo and conditioner combos. So that is 3 of the combinations that we have at 3 very different levels. We then move on to our stronger ones. Again, we have both a Shu Uemura and an Evo toning conditioner. Now they're both an 8 and a 9. So one's a purple base, one's a blue base, but they don't have shampoos to them. And basically this means that they're strong enough on their own. They do not need a shampoo. So this one here is the Shu Yamua, and you can see that we're getting darker. This is in our purple base. So this would be great for any of your platinums that are starting to go orange. This is going to be really good for those heavy balayages, heavy blondes that we see. I wouldn't necessarily use this every shampoo, because you can see that we're getting darker again. Possibly once a week would be best for this. Once a week to once a fortnight, depending on your hair type. But it is a conditioner. It is strong enough on its own, and best used to once a week. Our last one that we have is a bit of a multi-use. So our Evo Fab Pro we can use in lots of different ways. This is the bottle here. So this is the Evo Fab Pro. You can see this one in particular is a clear base. There is no pigment to it. What we can do is we can fill that up with our pigmentation in there. Basically what that's going to do is it's going to make it user friendly and make sure you can't have any errors at home in a thing like that. We shake it up, personalized for you. The good thing about the Evo Fab Pro is if we need a little bit more extra toning, we can add that in different ways as well, depending on your hair type. This one is our last one at a blue base, and that is this here. So we use this as a toner in the salon, we use it as a treatment in the salon, and after a lot of our colors, especially our platinum blondes. Because this is quite dark, this one here is at a level 9 in strength. So because it is quite strong, I wouldn't recommend using it every time, and be careful how long you use it. In saying that, if you have a darker blonde, this would be the one that I would recommend for you because it is stronger. So those darker blondes, possibly almost a caramel, this would be where I would recommend for you, being that we have a little bit more substance to it. In saying that, I always do recommend to know your hair type. If you naturally have dry hair, any of these colors are gonna soak up that little bit more. So if your hair is dry, you might find something quite strong is stronger on your hair type. So when we're looking at how long we leave it in for, how often we use it, you need to take into consideration those things as well. We can also, we need to be aware of things like buildup. If you are using something quite strong on your hair and using it possibly every time, you're going to get almost that purpley tinge, and you can find sometimes when not cleansed out enough, we can get a duller blonde. So this is really best used when we're going that little bit yellow, little bit brassy, more golden, and we want to cool it down. So that's when I would recommend. If you are already cool, you probably don't need to use something so strong unless you want to go for something a little bit weaker, a little bit softer, and then these can be used every time. Well, thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys have learned a few things. Please don't hesitate to contact us if you have any more questions regarding any of our blonde shampoos or conditioners. We do have lots of things to offer you in salon and at home. So hopefully this helps, and hopefully you've learned something about your hair and a little bit about what you need. Thanks, guys.